What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Fowler Behind the Wheel. As you can see, hotel room again. Second night. My regular truck, they really didn't do anything with it. Tow truck driver dropped it off, and yesterday they gave me a new truck that I could take. Um, Obviously, I didn't get to the hotel room until like 6 o'clock yesterday morning. So I pretty much slept all day. And, just like here at the Forest Park, Georgia shop, they close early just like every other shop at 3:30, which is ridiculous. So, um, this morning, got up. They got me a Lyft driver to take me over there to the terminal. And I got to see what my new truck looked like, which was it was an international, is what I like to call them. Uh, I don't like internationals. I think they're just crap. But um, I wasn't gonna take it. So there were three other trucks that they gave me. All were Kenworths. All of them had problems. So one Kenworth had 500,000 miles on it. it had an APU on it, which would have been nice, but 500,000 miles and it looked like Freddy Cougar went in there and just tore the interior up. I wasn't going to take that. Another one, it didn't have the fan speed dial in the sleeper, so it's just stuck on full blast, which I don't have my air on full blast when I sleep. For one, it's annoying because it's pretty loud. And two, that's just too much air. I mean, I like air to be, moving in the cab, keep it, somewhat fresh and circulated, but too much cold, too much hot, it can overdo you. That was one problem. Um, the floor underneath the bottom bunk, which is like your storage area, it it was gross, separating, peeling apart. It looked like there was something leaking under there, so I'm not real sure what that was all about. It had around 300 and some odd thousand miles, unlike the other Kenworth. The truck that I was using, I got it out of that same terminal at 300 and some odd thousand miles, and you expect me to take a 500,000 mile truck out of that terminal? As many problems as I've had with the other truck, you want me to take a 500,000 mile truck out? I'm not doing that. So, this other truck, like I said, the speed dial wasn't right. The ignition switch, I couldn't get the key to turn to the off position. It kept getting stuck. So obviously, when I went out to it for the first time, it was on the on position. The batteries were drained. They had to jump start it off. It wasn't an OptiIdle truck. The OptiIdle actually worked on it. So, but I mean, and there was a small air leak coming. It was a steady but small air leak coming out of the driver's seat. It wasn't anything that was major, but it was some things that needed to be fixed. There was another international. It just had trash in it. I don't really remember what all was wrong with it. The ignition switch in it was stuck too. I mean, really, you just spray some WD-40 in there, probably would have fixed it. But the one Freightliner that has the air leak in the driver's seat, I was hesitant about taking it at first just because, great, another truck with problems in it. But You know, if it was just those problems, they could be fixed. It was minor stuff. So I went through the checklist on the truck, which is something that you usually do when you get a truck or you get assigned a new truck. You do an inspection sheet on it. You write down anything that's wrong with it. That way, if nothing gets blamed on you. You're also looking for problems with the truck that the shop needs to fix, stuff like that. So it is important to do these pre-trips, like I've been saying. But so I took it on a test drive to make sure that it drove right and everything. And while I'm on this test drive, this little wrench illuminates in the dash cluster, which, if you don't know, that little wrench means you better pull the hell over like right now and find some service because something's wrong. So I get it back to the shop. All I did was just go down the highway, turn around, and come back. You know, I just want to make sure it drove straight and everything was right with it. I get back to the shop, go turn my check sheet in. The shop had gotten an email from Cummins that I needed to stop the truck immediately. Something was wrong. So, hey, what do you know? Another truck just messed up out of the Atlanta shop terminal. So, I'm not sure what it is about that shop in particular, but they got to get their act together. What it seems like, and this isn't a verified fact, it's just my opinion, is that when somebody gets an upgraded truck and they switch to a new truck, or somebody, you know, quits, gets fired or whatever, these trucks get turned into the shop, they get detailed, cleaned, and all that crap. It doesn't even seem like they're going through the truck to make sure it's right. They're just cleaning it and handing it off to somebody else. I mean, that's what it feels like. So, I've been told that the Dayton, Ohio terminal is the best shop in the fleet, but I've yet to be there. You know, it would have been great to have broke down up there, but so yeah, it's day 2, waiting on a truck. It's pretty much where we're at. Getting pretty sick and tired of this. I just wish March would hurry up and get here so I get my Freightliner. But anyway, that's the update for you. Nothing too exciting. And that's where we're at. So stay tuned for more. Y'all have a good night.